What's going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday to everyone. Hopefully, everyone is doing well and having a great day so far. It is time now for the Tuesday edition of the Severe Weather Update for Tuesday, February 27th, 2024. That's right, today we have to talk about severe weather across portions of the Great Lakes, Tennessee Valley, and Ohio valleys, as there is now an enhanced risk of severe weather for today. You can see here on satellite picture, it's a generally active picture now across the country. We do have this area of cloud cover across the east coast. There's a lot of showers with that. Then we do have the actual front, which is back across the northern plains. And look at the Pacific Northwest. Yes, some showers for you, and eventually that's going to slowly make its way southward and become maybe a blizzard for portions of the California mountains. We will go over everything today. Taking a look at radar, you can see here these showers just across the east coast. This is just one area. There's going to be several rounds over the next 2 days and maybe even some thunderstorms in the east as well. Taking a look now at the National Hazards Map. Very active map at this time. Very windy conditions are expected in many locations all across the country, not just in the east, not just in the central region, also in the Pacific Northwest as well. Then you can see from Texas through Oklahoma, across portions of Kansas, and even into portions of Missouri, there is a wildfire threat today, even for you in northwest Arkansas. Be mindful, there's the threat and potential for wildfires, which is why there are red flag warnings for today. The mountains of West Virginia and southeast Ohio, also up in portions of New England, there is a flood threat with this system. Yes, a lot of modes of weather are going to be occurring over the next several days, and where that wildfire threat is, some fires are already ongoing, so this is a big concern. Then you can see up here, northern plains, blizzard warnings there as well, as the backside of the system is going to have colder air. Taking a look now at the Weather Prediction Center, there is a marginal risk of excessive rainfall across the Ohio Valley and portions of the Great Lakes today, and then tomorrow that's a little bit more expansive from Tennessee right on up and through much of the northeast. Now we have to take a look at the big thing that is on everyone's mind right now is severe weather. Yes, there is the potential for a significant severe weather event today. There are two separate enhanced risks now. One being over the Chicago metro area, and another going across portions of the Ohio Valley, back through Kentucky, and southern Illinois. So this does include Louisville, Kentucky, just south of Indianapolis, and Cincinnati, Ohio. This southern one is where the tornado threat is likely. There is now a 10% hatched area, but look at this. They just added, this must have just updated. They now added a hatched area just south of Chicago, 10% tornado as well. So this event is starting to become impressive, and the reason why there was an upgrade today, models underestimated the moisture. The dew point values got higher than expected. It's not a good thing when that happens. That means that there's more moisture. When there's more moisture, there can be more energy in the atmosphere. Wind threat, it's there. It's highest from portions of southern Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, right on in through to Ohio. That's where your 30% area is. And then there is a 15% area surrounding that. Hail, the biggest threat for that, right over Chicago. There is a hatched 30% area now. So that is relatively impressive. But there's also a severe weather threat tomorrow, at least a marginal one at this point. Could go up to a slight risk from Tennessee right on up through New York and Vermont. Yes, there could be a wind threat for tomorrow, and even an isolated tornado across portions of Kentucky, southeast Ohio, and portions of West Virginia. Let's take a look at some current dynamics that are ongoing for this setup. And we can see here in the greens, these are dew points now. And dew points, they are into the mid 60s across western Kentucky, western Tennessee, southwest of that, even seeing some mid to upper 60s show up. So yes, this is relatively impressive, and that is just fuel for the fire. Also fuel for the fire, look at this. Yes, there is now 2,000 isolated areas of 2,000 plus CAPE, which is instability in the atmosphere. The higher the CAPE, the more instability there is. Something else I want to show you. Look at this. You can see now there is some impressive shear. 75 knot bulk effective shear. Yeah, that is really impressive. And anyone who's in these isolated higher shear areas, you really want to pay attention, because that is where severe weather and tornadoes are possible this afternoon. Let's go back to the SPC page real quickly because I have to show this to you. There is actually a discussion out right now for the Chicago area saying a few supercells should develop into early evening from west to east. Very large hail will be the primary initial threat, with tornado threat increasing later. If you are anywhere in this area, Chicago, Ottawa, Illinois, Gary, Indiana, any of these areas, you really want to be paying attention. Have your NOAA weather radio at the ready. Because if you go under a tornado warning, you need to seek shelter immediately. It's not out of the question. If you live in Chicago, those Chicago tornado sirens go off tonight. You know what I'm talking about. The wonky ones that bounce off the buildings. They sound really scary, and they are meant to scare you. They're meant to warn you that, hey, there's the potential for a tornado when you're under a tornado warning, that you should seek shelter immediately. If those sirens go off, please take them seriously. All right, let's take a look at the HRRR model here, and I will show you the severe weather threat. Let's change this now view. Let's change it to the north central U.S. And you can see here, the HRRR, it is showing this evening some supercell thunderstorms do get going. You can see right here over Illinois and Indiana, and this is a rather impressive cluster over northern Indiana, and it's also showing more clusters across southern Indiana and southern Illinois, and this threat will continue into tonight. You can also see there are some storms right underneath where the area of low pressure is in Wisconsin. Anytime you get supercell storms popping up underneath a strong low such as this, 988 millibars, pay attention. That could be a spot where a tornado pops up as well. As I advance this, storms start to become more widespread. More clusters form across southern Illinois and Indiana. I am concerned there could be an isolated, long track, strong tornado. It's just got that feel today. The dew point's up into the mid-60s. Here in February with a very cold, I mean, look at this. Here's your severe thunderstorms down here. Look behind here. You're not going all that far west, and it's snowing. Yes, by tomorrow morning, there could be snow showers in northwest Illinois. This is such a dramatic change, so the winds in the atmosphere are really going to be turning. And this is a nighttime event, so please keep the notification sound on your phone. Keep your weather radio at the ready because tornadoes, they are definitely possible tonight. Overnight outbreaks are the most dangerous type of outbreaks because it's hard to see if there is an actual tornado on the ground. As I advance this further, a squall line tries to get going across portions of Indiana into Kentucky, and look at this, up by Cleveland. Yes, this is showing some sort of severe storms for you and even portions of Michigan as we head into tomorrow morning. Now, this is very early hours of the morning. It would still be dark at this point. And as I'm advancing this into daylight hours now, we're probably about 8 to 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. You can see here, there is a squall line that's ongoing. If there's any hooks with this, there could be some rotation. This squall line will then go into portions of the Mid-Atlantic region, and watch this. It's going to provide some heavy rain across portions of the Mid-Atlantic. Then a new squall line will get going in the afternoon, and I think this has enough reason to believe that there could be a slight risk update grade tomorrow across portions of Virginia, right on into Pennsylvania. Let me change the view on this, and I'll show you why I think that. Look at this on the HRRR model here. Yeah, there's some pretty strong bowing segments. Should that occur, which I'm in agreement with the HRRR, I think if that occurs, it warrants an upgrade to a slight risk for the potential for damaging wind gusts 55, 60 miles per hour. Remember, 58 miles per hour makes severe thunderstorm warning. So if we get over 60 mile per hour gusts with that, definitely could potentially be some severe weather. And as this exits, look at this. Some isolated snow showers behind us across portions of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, where Maine could see an inch or two of snow on the backside of the system. Now we have to talk about something else. Let's go out to the West Coast real quickly, and this is where we're going to end it for today. Take a look at California. Let's go back to the hazards map. Yep, those are blizzard warnings across portions of northern California in the mountains. Look at this. High impact winter storm. What are the details? It's going to be a multi-day storm. Let's click on the blizzard warning. Look at this. 4 to 8 feet of snow above 7,000 feet. In that warning, it's just absolutely insane. Here you go. 3 to 6 feet If you're near Highway 395 in California, yes, 3 to 6 feet of snow in the Sierra Crest with gusts up to 70 miles per hour. Just picture this. The snow's coming down. Beat the band really hard. Plus 70 mile per hour gusts. If anyone lives in this area, strong chance you're going to lose power. And with that much snow, you're not going to be going anywhere for several days. Let's show it to you on GFS. You can see here, all is fine for today and tomorrow. But as we head into tomorrow night, you can see here, late tomorrow night, it starts to rain in Northern California. And you can see here, look at this, Wisconsin, mountain snow for you as well. Then the snow level, it drops a little bit. And California, by mid-afternoon on Thursday, look at that. You're starting to deal with snow. And in the Sierra Mountains, it will be heavy snow. Look at this, Friday, just ripping snow. Friday night, Saturday, these purples, that's 2 to 4 inches of snow per hour that it's showing here. And it happens frame after frame after frame for many, many hours. This actually may not clear out until late on Sunday. So again, this is starting Thursday and going in through Sunday. Very impressive storm system. And just for you to see, check this out. Look at this total snowfall on this in the mountains. Yes. Yeah, there's even an area here on GFS Mile. 10 to 1 ratio, it's showing over 100 inches of snow. This map only goes up to 48 inches, but it does show numbers on the map. Yep, that's 108 inches of snow being spit out by the GFS across the mountains of California. Do I think there's going to be that much? No, but hey, there definitely could be, it could definitely come close to that. I mean, 90 inches of snow, 100 inches, not out of the question at this time. Alrighty, that does it for this update. I will be tweeting on my Twitter at Climate Data Report. That is, again, Climate Data, capital RPT. Tonight, the severe weather. I'll probably be doing, as tornado warnings come out, I'll probably tweet about them. We'll also be talking about the blizzard warnings out in California, but tonight's focus will definitely be the severe weather in the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. If you want to follow my channel, hit that subscribe button down below. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, as always, subscribe and share this with anyone you know. I will see you all again next time. Until I see you again next time, stay safe, everyone. Be weather aware tonight. Thanks for watching.